Have you ever wondered what does it mean to survive with just one tortilla and a pinch of salt? And no, this is not a joke or even something really funny, because this is what many people in my country eat every day just to survive. I come from El Salvador, a small country in Central America, where some even Germans think that we still uh, climb palms to eat bananas, which is not a real fact. And I don't recommend you to try to do it as in the TV, because you will smash in the floor, not very nicely if you try. The palms from the bananas are not designed for climbing. But coming back to this, people in my country many times every day, they eat only one tortilla with a pinch of salt. How I discovered that? I was 11 years old when my mom picked me up to a trip to a very far away village in the middle of nowhere. In that place, during the, let's say, European summer that for us is winter, it was full of flood, because there was a hurricane and there was a lot of destruction. When I reached with my mom such a far away place because she was delivering food to the poor people, there was nothing else. And in that place, there was a small school. In the school, we arrived, and the guys who approached us said that if we had some food for them. And in that moment, we didn't have anything, since the car broke down and we lost some of the supplements. But not so far from the village, some people were there and they were making their tortillas. Because for us, it's not something that is making machines, but some people are making it in some kind of, let's say, huge pans with this technique that I'm showing you, and they are making them there. We buy there like 50 cents of tortillas, and we bring them to the kids that were there. And what were they eating? Only that small portion of food. Imagine yourself that you had only this to eat for your day, less than $1 a day. In fact, we're living in luxury, since many of these people do not have internet, do not have access to anything. They cannot travel, they cannot even speak, and many people are unaware of what they are living right now. That's how I discover how sometimes we forget the importance of the small details or the small things. How we many times we focus on, hey, I didn't want this that I wanted. Hey, I would like that my mom would have bring me that car that I didn't, but she didn't have the money to afford it. More than that, the lesson from my mom to pick me to that faraway place in the middle of nowhere was not to tell me that the life is colorful, but in fact that many times we need to appreciate these small things. With this first experience that I live in that faraway place that I didn't know, I needed to even take part of it and share it with the other people, because we didn't have enough and there were a lot of kids there. People many times do not appreciate what they have, and especially in these times we constantly forget these small details. And as you can see, in some places you will have the time that people will say, but you have bread and water. For us, it's this. And this kind of salt that we have is not as pure and as nice as the one that you might have in these bottles. No, the one that you have there is very rough and very, I will say, even dirty and not even healthy. Because how we make it, we go to the seaside, we dry the water, and from there we get the salt. My experience in those places, the great lesson is that one, that many times we need to think 2 times more what is happening. And I invite you that once in your life, Try to do what these small kids are doing every day. Just try to take one tortilla, eat with salt, and discover your own self if you are capable of surviving as they do. And I'm sure that if you try to do it, then you will discover the real value of the small things in your life. Thank you.
Wow, Federico. Wow. I can't even imagine a life like that. Listen, I am not sure what path or level you're doing. Can you just share that with us?
Well, right now I am finishing my DTM, as so many people have been discussing. So I'm finishing another from the old manual. This is about the entertaining speaker, and it's well called the dramatic talk, a dramatic talk. And in my path, in my club, I'm additionally working on one that is called innovative planning, since I am an analyst. So in my work, I need to plan a lot of things. And well, that's why I chose it, because I need to plan, delegate, and right now I'm even organizing the division conference in Poland. So I have a lot of plans and too many plannings that I am getting sometimes mad.
Thank you so much.